while you talk about his swagger, I want to see him on screen.
This is a filthy, dangerous, ugly guy.
Look at
I mean, his idol is literally him spitting on the ground.
He's kind of like in this ready pose. He's just ready to throw down at any second.
Yeah, I think he fights dirty. It's definitely the coolest. Oh no, how you're? Yeah,
that's not just the ladder either. You're gonna get a lot of it from when me and Derek are just spamming on each other. It's just like not blocking.
I don't spam everything. I'm just calculated.
So let's go.
You want to just move on after
There's
that?
no calculation. He gets an extension on his overhead where he actually kicks you away.
I like he kicks you and you slide over.
Yeah, I love the slide. And look at the animation as he's recovering his leg. Like, it's so... What a scumbag. The second thing we gave him is called Snake Bite. And that is a big combo starter if you amplify it. And I understand you know a lot about Snake Bite. Why don't you talk to us about that?
I will. Snake Bite's it's a really good move too. We've mentioned that before, but we haven't mentioned the command grabs. Being a throw is the same thing. So you can just ball all over him.
That triggers the crushing blow. If you read they're going to do a wake-up roll, you can go for the command grab, and if you successfully grab them out of a wake-up roll, you get the crushing blow.
Yes.
And Steve, can
You go straight through any projectile.
All right, so
The other thing I gave him,
bring
this
back
is
some
very
nostalgia.
cool,
That's a
is
nice touch.
Molotov toss, where he tosses the Molotov cocktail on the ground, and they are doing dot damage while they're standing in this. So you can imagine the possibilities here.
So you'd throw it out and just put pressure on him, right?
Exactly. For example, if you have lumbar check, it'll do dot damage during the entire lumbar check.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then lastly, I gave him the bio trap. This puts a magnet on the ground, and if the opponent is in it, they cannot jump. So if you have a character that excels at 50-50s and grabs and command grabs, you can imagine not being able to jump out is pretty strong.
And can you throw that at different distances too?
Yes,
to
you
just
can.
Sort of make setups and whatnot?
Yes, you can also mix and match a lot of these tools. So you can have this out while you have this out, and then go for your command grab.
It's just dirty.
The bio trap does one other thing that's very neat. So normally Kano's knives are hot. If you have this out on the playing field, the knife actually is sucked into its magnetic pole and becomes a mid.
That's awesome.
This is a great round ender. It's a great way to get chip damage because the opponent's going to have to block these fast projectiles.
Well, naturally the magnet's pulling them like
Right.
Look at the outfit.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
in this
fund
one,
that one.
I replaced the knives with a new projectile, which is actually his I-beam.
He looks hip as hell.
Yeah, I really like this. This is while he's at his club.
Right.
Yes.
Sitting back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to fight.
So this projectile is extremely fast, and you can see has a ton of real estate. It covers like most of the screen when it passes.
All right.
Reset.
We get a preview of the 3D models.
Take 11. Everyone take 5.
Tongue is awesome.
The tongue is amazing.
Yeah.
So then that's the next step.
That's the next step.
And then we're finished.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's done. That's
you
how
just
it
press
looks
the
like.
finish button
Yeah.
and it's done.
Yeah, that's it. No, then I take it into our Unreal tool, which we set up everything on, and then I set it up, send it to Effects. Effects gets their ball rolling, lighting, audio, all have their hands in it, and then it actually goes to QA, so it goes to Steve.
And that goes to a jobber like me spending all day doing one fatality in every corner against every victim on every skin in every part of the stage over and over and over again because, for example, you rip their head off and Johnny Cage's sunglasses are still floating there. Or you rip their torso off and Kano's knives are still sitting there.
Right.
And then that goes back to you guys
Yep.
who then fix those, and then we
Yeah.
do that for a while.
So from start to finish, like, you obviously we're working on a bunch of them at the same time.
Yes.
So any sort of timeline there?
It's around between 6 and 9 months, depending on the fatality and complexity.
And some things you'll get paused for another one to work. We got this done now. Let's move to this. That
Yeah,
sort of thing.
it's like an assembly line. We just I take it, I move it along. I take it, I move it along.
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone, and again, just like everything in the studio, everyone sort of touches it at some point.
Yeah, it's actually kind of great. It's like a big collaborative project.
Yeah, one of the coolest things about this process for the cinematics and fatalities and crushing blows and everything is seeing the initial idea and you're hype. I can't wait to see it. Then you see the storyboard and it's even cooler. Then you see, I will literally check on those early animations almost every week to see what's going on and it's getting there. And then audio makes such a huge
Oh,
difference.
yeah.
The groaning, the blood, all that stuff, and the cinematography of it. You could just, if you just say someone gets their head cut off, it's like, well, I've seen that for 30 years, but the cinematography of it makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
and then
it's definitely evolved from
Oh, yeah.
day one to now. Like we really study and like try and focus on enhancing our cinematic abilities.
And I mean, the dismemberment tech, the different special effects for particles, for scorpions, the fire, the blood looks
so good.
amazing. It is literally like 5 different types of groups of artists, and then it all comes together at the end and looks amazing.
Yeah.
Let's show. We got one more thing to show about the facial, like being animated.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of do a thing about that.
Yeah, so after I get in the tool, Facial's another team that takes care of it. Andy Sinisek and Alex Bittner head fronting that. And they do a great job, and it's really actually funny to see in this clip. You're gonna see because it doesn't move. The body doesn't move. It's just the face.
Let's take a look at that clip.
So strange to look at this stuff.
Who hired this guy? What the fuck?
You know, I forgot, you know, even UI plays a huge role.
Oh,
It's the timing of finish him, when fatality comes up, like, they're not even involved in the cinematic aspect of it. They do their stuff before and after it's done, and it still has a huge role.
That timing actually has a lot to do with how they feel as
absolutely.
well.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, and that was, you said was hand keyed, because sometimes we use.
Yeah, we do facial scans. For Story we did it, and we do it for a lot of line reads for intros. But sometimes, you know, with Johnny and stuff, we didn't facial capture it, so it's actually all hand keyed, which is, you know, way more difficult.
Amazing.
It looks really good.
Looks so
it's
good.
funny seeing the body not move, and like that's not going to look right, and then you see it on the actual body, you're like, oh, that looks perfect. Of course it does.
Yeah.
Like just because this stuff puts your mind in a weird space about
It's like
it.
those attached cameras, like Blair
Yeah,
Witch
exactly.
style, and it's,
So a couple questions just before we close out. Talk about Cassie Kage. So Steve,
I'm pretty high for this. She was definitely one of my favorite characters we introduced in MKX. So let's go straight into her gameplay.
cool.
Do it.
I think I would describe her as a pretty well-rounded character.
Yeah,
She has a little bit of everything. I don't think she excels in any particular areas, but she kind of has an answer for a jack of all trades, I guess.
She's got a lot of gadgets. Well, with the robot, I mean,
Yes, she also uses her drone all the time now with various moves.
they're kind of like a team.
Yeah, I mean, it's her buddy.
Yeah, it's her buddy.
She also uses her gun a lot more now. You can see in a lot of her combos. I'm a huge fan of that one. That's so cool. And she has a bunch of special moves using it. You can see other combos using it. Yep. If she amplifies it, she does the Shinsuke Nakamura, and she gets the knockdown and big damage. This also has one of my favorite crushing blow requirements. You hit them with the second one while they're recovering from the first one.
Can you do it?
No. Oh my god. There you go. Yeah.
Oh!
Yep.
That's
Ouch.
just messed up.
Not that easy on stream, is it, to do though?
Now it's time. At least I eventually got it.
I got
For
mine
you,
too.
we had to delay the stream for an hour.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why we're going long.
So
today.
let's go and do some loading about that. I guarantee. That's a guarantee. We should also go over throws real quick, mostly because of this throw.
Jeez. The clothesline, the Legion of Doom clothesline.
All right, so that's her gun kata loadout that I made, Commander Cage. Let's go to another one. This one, I just want to preface, I love this jacket. I literally would buy this jacket if I could.
All right. All right.
So this one I made a melee one. She has this shoulder, which I always use when I play. It's a great combo ender, and I absolutely love the amplify. That's just mean.
I love how the robot also accessorizes with her outfit.
Yes,
Yep.
Like,
I
that's
picked
great.
this robot on purpose because of that. I'm all in on this loadout. The glasses, I'm super geeking out.
Yeah. This is another one of the two-player animations that I thought was bomb.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The second thing I gave her is a more classic flying kick. This goes almost full screen. It's super, super quick. It has a crushing blow if it's a counter hit. So this is kind of a move that you use as like a general check. It's
Similar to Kano's.
exactly. Yeah, it's very similar to a Kano ball or a Jade Shadow kick. It's if you think the opponent's getting antsy, you kind of throw this out and it'll catch them.
And you called this totes cool. with a K.
Absolutely.
I'm okay with that.
And then lastly, I gave her, she has this air escape using her drone. She can use it to get away very quickly or use it to advance. And she can do jump-ins off this. So if you've conditioned the opponent not to want to hit a button because they're scared of this, she can suddenly go in without warning or actually get away and go into her zoning. And she absolutely would say, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. So one more loadout?
Let's do it, Steve.
I'm thinking like space age futuristic Cassie.
Are you like predicting the future? Or?
Well, I made it.
Right.
So
it's literally what we're about to see.
Speaking of
All right.
that. Oh,
No way.
Cool.
So this one focuses on her drone.
my drone BFF.
Yes. The first move I gave her was her bitchin' bubble.
Bitch and bubble.
This does dot damage while the opponent is in this enormous bubble. You can use this in your block strings. You can just use it while you're zoning, and the opponent's gonna have to deal with the bitchin' bubble.
Bitch
while
and
they're
bubble.
in it.
Watch out for it. Now, is it always gonna put the bubble right in front of you, or
Yes.
can you put it in different?
It's always gonna be right in front of her. So this is good if they're in the corner
Sure.
or after a knockdown.
Just trap them in the bitch and bubble.
Yep. While they're stuck in the bitchin' bubble, they're gonna take a lot of dot damage.
Sure.
Secondly, she actually has drone control, where she takes out her celly, and then she actually gets stance-like moves that she can do from the drone. She has these bombs. she
Yeah,
can
that's
drop.
interesting.
My favorite thing to do is to take the electric burst and like push them up the street.
Cheaters.
Like, it's so much fun.
And at any point, she can actually stop using it, let it go. So again, she actually will have some pressure.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you so much, Steve.
Oh, her fatal blow.
Yep.
Oh, the fatal blow.
I'm a huge fan of this one. Her into is very interesting because she actually goes backwards and flies down like a dive kick.
That's gotta hurt.
Yep.
Is that a laser gun now?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's sci-fi. Every loadout, I actually go all in on the lore and how I want it to look. So yes, I use a futuristic laser gun specifically because of this. She also has like tracking goggles, like if you can see up close, you can see they have like a targeting system and stuff. Oh!
I didn't know that. Oh, wow. That was good, dude.
Thank you.
Now that crushing blow, the requirement is that you successfully parry a move very late in its active frames.
I'm getting blown up at the
Yeah, this is
crushing
not-
blows.
It's not looking good for you. The nice thing is, you can only do each crushing blow one time per game, so the way to look at it is a common one like the uppercut, at least he can't do it to you again. Now, Fatal Blow is available, but it would be very unwise of Tyler to use it at this point. That would be a very bad read.
I didn't.
That was a call out.
Yeah, I got this though.
Just leaning back here whenever you're ready, pal.
I got you, bro.
Okay.
Let's see how Tyler adjusts, because the parry was really hurting him. All right, that's good. Now, zoning against Jade is very ineffective because of her aura. Oh, 4-4. Overhead. Jade's overhead has a lot of range, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's unsafe. So the opponent tries to tech and fails twice in a row, and you actually get a crushing blow on a throw, which is a very powerful tool to have. Oh. All right. Oh, gets in. Goes for the Kano ball. Now, Tyler does have Fatal Blow. He goes for it. He goes for it.
Dud.
This-
That's gonna do it.
It'll be close, I think.
Yeah, it'll be really close. I think it's not going to do it, but it'll be real close. It'll be chip damage from a Kano ball away, probably. No.
Oh,
Goes for the
no.
knives. All right, Tyler's making a comeback here. He's going to take
Quick
a
snack,
bite to
quick
eat.
snack.
That is. And you see it came
Oh,
back
finisher.
right
Let's
after
see
the
what
match
we
is
can
over.
do.
So we have gone from domination to a dead even match that you barely scraped by. This is pretty intense.
All right. 1-1.
Let's do it.
To hear that. Both Fatal Blows are available. They're both. You can both hear.
No!
The
That
mashing.
there's never been a better Tyler and Derek ending than both.
Crap.
That's it.
We have a new
What do you
champion.
mean that's it?
Those two.
Really play two?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh man.
Sorry, dog.
Oh man.
Dude, bottle cap. Belt, please. No, don't throw that now. That's dangerous. Awesome. That was not nearly my best Kano play. I will get better, and I will show you some really strong Kano play.
That was your best play on stream so far for this game.
Combo-wise, I wasn't doing what I usually do, but I thought more about it and tried to use my mix-up more. He was doing very well at keeping me out, though.
It's like weird. Earlier, a few hours ago, I told you, why don't you try thinking about the moves you do? And you actually won.
Why don't you try
Hold on a second.
Literally, he asked, do you have any advice? And I said, have you ever tried thinking about the moves you do?
That's such a backhanded compliment.
Yeah. Thanks,
So you
Steve.
did that.
I did.
You did it.
Way to
That's
go.
great.
Good game, buddy.
Cool, guys. Thank you so much. We'll have more information about an upcoming stream very soon. Nothing to announce right now.
Be sure you pre-order so you can get Shao Kahn.
Yes,
Shao Kahn.
absolutely.
Shao Kahn.
Again, the beta, like we talked about earlier.
Stress test coming up.
Yep. I want to thank Shanna for coming on. Big props to the whole team for getting that awesome story trailer out today.
Yes.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Tyler.
Behind the power station, my friend Matt Burke.
Anytime, Tyler. Literally anytime.
I know.
Unless he's on vacation.
Yeah, unless
Like
you go.
3 a.m. on a Sunday.
Sure.
We will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed our first looks at Kano and Cassie Kage. See you later.